All right, I am back home from the bins. I filled up a big bag while I was there. And I also stopped by at two Goodwills, regular thrift stores, picked up a few things. I think I spent about 4 hours at the bins location and about 1 hour between the two stores, just kind of a quick pop in on my way home. So I'm excited to share what I picked up. A lot of this is bread and butter, and there's nothing too major in here, but for bins finds, I'm always excited to find decent brands. So first up is a little skirt, Lululemon. I don't know where the little logo is, on the little corner, if you can see it. So skirts were definitely having their moment this year. I'm not sure if it will carry through to next year. Also, we're going into fall and winter, but this is fairly lightweight. It seems like it's in really great shape. There's no pilling or anything like that. It is a fairly tiny size. I want to say when I looked it up, it was like a 4 or 2 or something like that, but I'm sure it'll still sell. I'm going to give you rough estimates of what I think some of this stuff can get, but I have not looked up comps or listed any of this. So with that skirt, probably somewhere 30 or in the 30 range. If I had to guess, 25 to 35, unless it's some really crazy, unusual, high demand thing, but I don't think that's the case. All right. Bread and butter for me, soft surroundings. I do enjoy picking up soft surroundings. This is a cute little cardigan, and all the buttons are kind of different. I don't know if it's gonna show how cute some of the buttons are, but it's kind of like a muted black. It's a size large, I believe. Yeah. So I thought this was pretty cute, especially going into fall and winter. Something like this will be somewhere in that 25-ish range, maybe up to 30 as well. All right. This is a brand that I have sold a couple times, and it usually does fairly well. It's never really like the fastest seller, but that could just be me listing maybe a little on the high side. So I'm honestly not sure how to say it. It's Gudrun Soden, Sjoden, I think is the last name. It's in cursive, so it's really hard to read, but it's a size large. It's the most adorable little skirt. The bins this day had a lot of shelf pulls, and I can always tell if they're shelf pulls because there's a tag on the items. So I don't know what I think about shelf pulls versus raw donations. And if you don't know the difference, at least bins in Southern California, I can't speak for the rest of the country. If there's a whole bunch of stuff and they don't have these tags, it may be raw donations, meaning they never even ended up in the store. They're just they have too many donations. They don't have anywhere to take them, so they just take them straight to the bins. Some people would prefer raw donations because then it doesn't feel so picked over. But, I still find plenty of stuff when they're shelf pulls and they have the tags. So either way, this skirt is absolutely adorable. This brand typically has some really like colorful, fun, unique stuff. And so yeah, I've never tried a skirt by this brand. We'll see. I think it's cute and it's a good size. And I don't even know really with comps. I would say probably with that brand, a couple times I sold it, it was in the like 30 to 50 range. So I'll try and find a more specific comp for that when I list it. But I'd be happy with, 30 to 40. That'd be great. All right. This is exclusively Masuk. This is a brand that is kind of a career brand. This is just a purple cardigan. Got some ribbed accents. I like the fact that this side has one pocket and this side has two pockets. I love when there's asymmetrical little accents like that just make pieces more unique. This is also a decent size. Yeah, this is a size large as well. Masuk can do decent for me, but it doesn't usually sell super fast for me. I just thought this was such an adorable career piece with a black top and black pants. You get a little pop of purple. Really great little career outfit. So I don't usually pay up for that brand, but some of those pieces by that brand has sold somewhere between 25 to 50 for me, most things. So I think it's worth picking up for me at my prices. All right, this is a pair of Madewell jeans. I was kind of like, should I pick these up? I mean, even at the bins these days, the bins prices have gone up for us. So, the average, what I'm paying average per piece is around $250 these days at the bins. So even at that price, it's like, I don't want to just pick up anything. I try not to, but Madewell 10-inch high-rise skinny. And these are size 26. The reason I decided to get them is because they are the button front, exposed button front. They have the raw hem, very light distressing. We're going into fall. These are just one of those pairs of jeans that people just buy and buy and buy, like, you know, repeat buys. So I'm going to try not be super competitive, but there's a million of these listed. So I'm not going to try and get like huge dollar for it. If I could get, you know, $30, $35 for these, that'd be great. They seem to be in good condition. But I'll have to run comps on those again. All right, this was a new brand to me, and I quickly looked it up. I haven't done great research, and it's nothing like high-end or anything. It's a pretty cute style. The tag, I couldn't tell if this was the brand, which is Spring into Spring, or like there's cursive down here, and I couldn't read it. So when I finally looked it up, it looks like it's white and, what was it? White and something. I'll write it on the screen if I can remember. Anyways, I just liked it for the style and the beautiful shade of kind of a bluish sea blue foam color. It's just a little lightweight open front jacket, kind of has the waterfall front. And it does say a size 12, but when I did a quick search, it looks like this might be a UK brand. So I'm going to have to look at the sizing to see if this is actually slightly smaller. I mean, I guess I could just tell you, yeah, this is definitely snug now on my back, which leads me to believe it's probably like a US size 8. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's also not great over this shirt I'm wearing. But anyways, I think it's a slightly smaller size. Either way, I thought it was a really adorable style, and I like trying to sell new brands. So yeah. And on that note, we are going to jump into the sponsor of today's video, which is Factor. All right, it's lunchtime, and I have been loving meals from Factor. So Factor is fresh, never frozen meals that are delivered to my door. This is going to take a couple minutes to warm up. Super convenient, super awesome for busy days like today, where I don't even have the time to make anything. Today I'm going to have the garlic herb roasted barramundi, which is a delicious fish that I've had before. So I'm going to warm this up and chat out. If you haven't heard of Factor, they make meeting your nutrition goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen dietitian meals right to your doorstep. Factor offers keto, calorie smart, chef's choice, which is the one I have this week, and vegan veggie options, which include seafood, meat, and plant-based meals. Their meal plans range from 4 to 18 meals per week, and you can add more or reduce the number depending on your specific needs. Plus, you can easily skip a week if you need to. Also, they have add-ons like the juices that I got this week, which are great for me because it just kind of adds a little variety, mixes things up. And here I am just popping this in the microwave, and it comes out piping hot. This specific meal has this delicious sauce, which I'm putting on top. Also this week I got 2 gourmet plus meals, which means I get to spice things up when I'm craving something special. These meals have a side of premium produce like broccoli and broccolini to perfectly complement my protein. They also have some delicious surf and turf meal options coming soon, which I'm really excited about. When you are ready to try Factor, head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code COMMONTAGS50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Factor is now owned by Green Chef, and I personally love switching between the brands, and now you can enjoy both brands at a discount with me. Again, you can head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code COMMONTAGS50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. I just inhaled my lunch. Big thank you to Factor for sponsoring today's video. Back to the bin saw. All right, so this I'm really tempted to wear a few times this fall. At the same time, I'm like, I don't need to, but I love green. We all know this shade of green specifically. But some of these have sold around the $50 mark, similar, not the same exact color. But this brand I've sold a couple times. It's Jigsaw. It's, I believe it's an English brand, but this specific item said it was made in Italy. This is a one size fits most. It's just a little shawl. And when I had never looked up any shawls or, you know, anything like this from this brand, so I didn't know if it was worth it. But again, I found a couple comps that were right around the 50 plus mark. So this is, I think, wool blend. Yeah, so it's wool blend. It's got wool, cashmere, viscose, and polyamide. So because it's one size fits most. I could wear this with a little white tank and a pair of jeans and a pair of boots. Oh my gosh. Why am I tempted? Anyways, it's really adorable. But I kind of feel like the $50 would be worth it getting it going into the right season. We'll see. We'll see. If it's not, well, some of this will be listed. I might not have everything listed by the time this video goes up, but I will try my best. So I'm going out of town again this weekend, and it's been nice to have excuses to go out of town recently, but it means that I have to be more on top of things these days. All right, here's a men's tee, and it is Lululemon. It just needs a wash and a steam. It's doing that whole anyways, I like picking up men's lightweight Lululemon tees. They don't get much. They used to do better for me. That's probably going to sell for $20, but we're going into potentially in a few months, people are going to start thinking of, I need to shed some of these holiday pounds. They want to do, join a gym in the beginning of the year. So I'm already starting to get in that mindset of January. So, all right, this is Alo Yoga. And this is it's my favorite brand for yoga personally. So I am drawn to it, but it's just a little full zip hoodie. What I like about this is it's two different textures. So it's kind of got more of a sweatshirt typical material here, but then the sleeves and the hood are, I just noticed this has some, I'm gonna have to see if I can get that out. That looks pretty deep. I mean, I'm still gonna sell it. That's on the back of an arm, but I did not notice that. So I'll try and get that out, but it is a size extra small. It's a little bit oversized, so I'm sure it could work for a small as well, but I really liked the color, the style, and I do like that brand. It doesn't do all that great for me as far as high return. Something like that, I would guesstimate, if it were in perfect condition or really great condition, probably in the 30 to 40 range. With that flaw, I might have to sell it for, 20, but I'm sure I can still sell it. All right, here's little girls Lululemon brand, which is Ivivva. So these are just little cute joggers. This is the tag. I'm sure it's getting some glare, but it's Ivivva. I feel like a year ago, I heard someone say that they discontinued this brand completely. This is the logo for Ivivva. And yet I find it more these days than I ever have. So I don't know. Maybe that's because they no longer make it, meaning it's been in people's closets and they're donating it more frequently. Either way, some women do like to buy this brand because it's cheaper than Lululemon, especially on the resale market, and it's the quality of Lululemon. And if they're tiny enough, I don't know what it translates to, but size 14s, I think it goes up to a size 16 in girls. It can work for some women on the smaller side. So anyways, these are lightweight. I grabbed them probably in the 20 to 30 range for those, if I had to guess. All right, here's a jacket. I actually tried it on because I was tempted to, if I liked the fit, keep it. It's J. Jill, size large. It's way too big on me. I just kind of felt like I was swimming in it. J. Jill tends to run a little bit larger for me when I try things on. But it's button front, it's mid-length, it's got the belt. It also has some elastic on the back of on the whole waistband. But it's really lightweight, perfect for the season. I wish this would have worked out for me because I am looking for just a simple, lightweight, button front, mid-length jacket. Just because when I have to go and show homes on certain days, it's just nice to have an extra layer. But yeah, it didn't work out. With that one, probably in the 30 to 50 range. I don't think I've ever sold a jacket like that by J. Jill. I've sold a lot of J. Jill. It's one of my bread and butters, but we'll see. All right, this is a brand that I've sold a couple times and definitely not going into the right season, but I don't find it all that much. I never have looked up a dress by them, and this is just a very lightweight t-shirt dress with pockets, little tank. But Onia, it's a size small, but some of the dresses look like they were doing okay, like in the 30 to 40 range. I'm sure that I will probably more hope for the 30 range for this, but it's pretty cute. Stripes, I think, are just always a classic thing. And so maybe someone's going on vacation this winter, or it's going to sit until spring, but that's fine too. So All right, this is Untucked. I used to love finding Untucked, which is a men's, well, they do sell women's too, but it's primarily a men's brand. And I pass on Untucked most days, but this is the bins. This is a linen blend. I really like the color. And it's an XXL. Now, Untucked, when I used to pick it up back in the day, it would sell for, 40 to 50, and I was always so excited. These days, it's more in that 25, 30 range for most of them, but I couldn't pass this up at the bins. Hopefully there's no stains or anything, but I do really love that color. This is actually really great for fall, winter, and it's moth. It's size small, and it's a little sweater dress. There's a loose string that's bothering me, but I don't know the material, but it feels super warm. Okay, so it's just a polyester blend, so it's nothing, but it feels super warm. Like I'm hot just holding this in my lap. Anyways, a little Anthropologie sweater dress. It does have pockets. I think this is a really great dress for someone to maybe throw a belt over. It seems like it's not asymmetrical. It's got like that on the back, a little slit. So this could be really cute with some knee-high boots and just very classy because of the simple, and it looks like it's pilled, but that's all over. That's like the style or the material. Again, it feels very warm. So with that one, I don't think I've ever sold a moth sweater dress, but I would guess if I had to, somewhere between 30, 35 probably. Yeah. All right. I picked this up because it's like a really cute, I think, fall. Like if someone has to take fall photos, not has to, wants to, like you're going to a pumpkin patch. I think this is absolutely adorable. It is floral, but I just love the colors in it. I have never sold this brand, and it kind of looked like maybe one of those like natural store boutiques. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, the ones. What was that store? Like Pier 1 sold some stuff like this. I know they had their own brand as well. But anyways, absolutely adorable dress. I think this one has pockets as well. We love pockets. It's a really cute little, I think, maxi tiered, and love this. Wish it were my size. I actually do like wearing the shade of orange, which is shocking because I feel like it would conflict with my hair, but I like this color. When I looked up comps, they were super mixed with that brand, but I did find enough of the cuter items that were decent comps. So we'll see. And if I can fit on my size 6 mannequin, that'll be even better. All right, here's a little Lululemon tank. I feel like I've sold this tank quite a few times. It never really does all that well. I know I tried one on one time in my size and it ran a little small, at least for me, but I also have chest issues. But it's the one that kind of has the attached tank and sport bra. And here's a little Lululemon, if it's picking up. But little space dye print, which I love space dye. Just the look of it. It's got dimension to it, but it's still kind of simple and easy, not too cluttered. Is that even a thing with prints? So yeah, that one probably in the 20 to 25 range. All right, picked up this pair of joggers. This is Joie. Joie does not do all that great for me. I pass on it most of the time. It is an expensive brand. It's still a current brand. So it really is style dependent, but this has that military-esque jogger look, which I feel like is not only very classy, but very on trend. A lot of fall, winter seasons. These feel like a polyester, but elastic waistband we love, and size small. So nothing super exciting, but little ankle zips. Hopefully these have no stains on them. I try to give things a decent look, but I always miss some things. With that, I don't know. I've never sold a Joie pair of military looking joggers. So if I had to guess, 30, maybe 35 for those, which is kind of high for that brand can sit for me. But another pair of joggers. This is Cloth and Stone. This is kind of a bread and butter for me. I don't pick it up as much anymore, but I used to pick it up quite a bit. I love these because cargo is kind of in right now, and these are cargo joggers, so they've got the cargo pockets. They also have some accents right here, which I really like. So these are an extra small. Cloth and Stone I pass on more and more these days because it tends to sit for a while. There's just a lot on the market, but I thought these were pretty cute going into the right season and the bins. So, okay, we'll just stay on the jogger kick. These aren't really joggers, but similar. So these are Vince. Maybe this is the same person. I feel like this may have been similar bins. But Vince, extra small, navy, elastic waist. These are more just like a slim leg, so not the jogger elastic ankle area, but they kind of have a little bit of a stripe on the side and really great, comfortable, classic pair of pants. So Vince is also another brand, kind of like Joie. I don't pick up all that often, but I thought I like the style on those. So, and maybe someone who wants a whole bunch of joggers in a size extra small will swoop up all of them, but that never happens. So I don't even know why I say that. I hear other people say it and I'm like, does that really happen to people? Like, I get it if it's like the same brand and it's maybe the same, I don't know, but that never happens to me. I don't actually sell a lot of bundles in general. So, all right, this is a Free People top I've sold once before and I might have one listed still. I've never sold it in green. And if it were my size, look at how cute this shade is. I love green. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite color in general, but it's definitely my favorite color to wear. And that's because of my shade of my hair. But this is a little tunic. I don't think it's a dress. It's Free People. They make this in a bajillion colors. So just the metal tag. And it's got like an open back, which you could either wear, you know, a little tankini, not tankini. What is that thing called? Bralette. Or you could just wear a tank under it. But this will probably only sell for about $20, but I really liked the shade of it. So I've been looking for a jean jacket and I might try this on and keep it because recently I went to a Dodger game a month or two ago. And by the way, I'm a Giants fan, but I wore a Dodger hat because rivalry and yeah. But they're blue and I wore, I think a little like tank t-shirt dress and I really wanted to pair it with like a jean jacket and have my little Dodger hat on, but I didn't have a jean jacket. So I think this one's actually pretty cute. And it's a decent brand as far as like quality, which is Paige. It's not a brand that I typically pick up, but it was the bins. It's pretty cute. My dog's medication alarm just went off, but I already gave her. So the t-shirt's making it really awkward to put on, but this is actually really cute, like with a little black dress. It obviously will not, for me, ever close. It's always just, yeah, I feel like I would have to get things tailored like this if I wanted them to close and actually fit appropriately. But I think over that, we'll see. Maybe we'll go to another Dodger game and I can wear that and feel, I don't know. But I'll probably list it eventually because it's a cute jean jacket and I wouldn't get too much use out of it. All right, this is a Sleeping on Snow sweater, I believe. Yeah, so Anthropologie sweater. This is pretty gosh darn cute. Definitely going into the right season. Got like the faux fur, very soft little hood. So Sleeping on Snow, size extra small. It's kind of got a wrap front, so I feel like this could easily work for a size small as well. But I really love the color on that. And then here is another sweater. This is Philip Lim. And this actually kind of gives me like a little bit of, it's a modern piece, but it looks like a vintage sweater vibe. So Philip Lim, it's the 3.1 Philip Lim. So again, this is a really great seasonal piece and I kind of liked it. So, all right, so that was it from the bins. Moving on to some stuff I picked up at the thrift. The Goodwills, I get 20% off with a coupon. So most of this was between $5 and $7. And this is Eileen Fisher, size XL, really great black sweater. Perfect for the season, great size, and really like that. Here is an Anthropologie. It is Anthropologie Pilcrow, but it's a size XL. So this is definitely screams more, I mean, it's a sweater. It's a fairly heavy sweater, but it definitely screams more of like that spring sweater vibe. But I'm sure someone could rock this all winter long when they want a pop of color if they're tired of the snow. So this is a great size and great for the season. Here's a pair of Lululemon leggings. I thought these were pretty cute with kind of the tie-dye look, gray, and it's almost like a shade of purple-ish gray. And then the yellow. So here's the Lululemon on the back. I think these are the Align leggings. And so I'm not sure what size these are, but I'm sure I can figure that out. There is a little pocket right here. So size 8, so a decent size and very soft. Here are some James Purse size 2, which is medium, I think. I love picking up James Purse because most of the time thrift stores don't know this brand is fairly expensive because it just always looks so basic. But again, has the cargo accent, has kind of a rolled ankle area, drawstring waist. So definitely comfortable, casual, and this brand can do fairly well for me, typically with the basics. I mean, it's a basic brand, but that one, if I had to guess, that could maybe get 50. So we'll see. I'll try and find the exact style and find better comps. But all right, Barefoot Dreams, cozy, chic, light. Going into that season where we just all want to wear our Barefoot Dreams. This is their little circle cardigan, I believe, and then it's got pockets, so it kind of has that circle front. So it needs a wash and a steam, but probably for that one, 40-ish range. The comps for me for certain Barefoot Dreams items has gone down, but not too much. It still gets usually a decent amount. All right, and this one I think is absolutely adorable. It's a size large. I really like this brand. It's Dress the Population. But, oh, please tell me the zipper works. Okay. I don't know. Oh, gosh. Sometimes when I see zippers that aren't done, I'm like, oh, gosh, is it broken? So absolutely adorable dress. Like, this is such a cute dress. Maybe a wedding guest. Oh, my gosh. I don't like the color on me, but I feel like if I saw someone wear this, they would just look so adorable. And it's so well made. Like, all of this is stitched. Oh my gosh, it's like kind of heavy. It just feels really nice. Anyways, I was kind of humming and hawing about this because they had it marked a little high. So they had it marked at $12.99, which is fairly high for dresses. It's above average here. But I had the 20% off coupon, and then I realized it has the Nordstrom tag, the Nordstrom, not Nordstrom Rack. So I thought it's a size large, it's new with tags. I love, love, love the style of it. So I grabbed it. And last time I sold Dress for the Population, it took a while to sell, but I'm hopeful for this one. I think it was worth it. You know, if I could get $50 for this, it probably retailed for close to 200. But if I could get 50, I think it would have been worth it. So that is my day from yesterday. I'm excited to get a lot of this listed. Be sure to check out Factor below. I just ordered a box because I love it so much, and I'm about to go grab a juice out of my fridge. But be sure to hit the thumbs up. I'll be back soon with another video, and I hope you're all doing well. Bye. And before I go, I just wanted to show you a few things I left behind at the bins this day. I know some people like seeing what I'm not bringing home with me, especially at the bins because it's pretty cheap. So this is a House of Harlow skirt, and I thought it was pretty cute. And this brand has some decent comps for certain items. But when I looked up that exact skirt, a lot of them were selling between like 5 and 15. So I left that. Here's a brand I've never picked up or seen. It's called Stoic. It's a little hooded, kind of winter outdoor wear, kind of full zip hoodie. And I looked up comps, pretty mixed comps, but enough of them were pretty low, like under 20, that I just decided to leave it. It also had pilling. So here's a Prana piece. I like Prana, especially if they're substantial pieces. Like this is a men's full zip jacket. But you could tell that there was definitely some pilling, some pulls in the material. So it just wasn't in the best condition, which is too bad because it was a good size and we're going into the right season, but just safer to leave that, especially if it's a heavier item. Here's a really adorable Free People dress. Absolutely loved this. And anytime I see a solid color like this, I'm almost always guaranteed that there's going to be a spot or issues. The style was absolutely adorable, button front, had the belt, had cute sleeves, but there was some pilling under the arms, and then there were also on the back, kind of near the rear, like they sat and had some pulls. I just decided to leave it. It wasn't worth it for me. So I didn't look at any shoe bins this time. I don't know why, but these were in a clothing bin and I grabbed them. I think someone threw them back. I like picking up Birkenstocks. These were just a little too worn. I then thought, well, maybe I can clean them and wear them for myself because obviously I wear a lot of Birkenstocks, but they were a little too big for me. So I decided to throw them back. I just didn't want to put in any work. Here's a skirt. I think this was a Free People skirt. It was pretty cute. Skirts aren't my best seller. I will pick them up if it's a good brand, a good size, that type of stuff. But that was pretty tiny and I just didn't think it was going to sell quickly. Here's a Lululemon tee for women. I couldn't find the size on it, but I could find some pulls and some stains, and so I definitely left that behind. Here's a cute little skirt by Rebecca Taylor. It's silk. It's kind of this animal or snake print. And again, with the skirts, I don't do that well. Plus, that was missing a size, so I left that behind. And then lastly, I grabbed these REI base layer pants. And while I love REI, it just doesn't sell for too much for me. So unless it's an amazing piece, I usually pass on that. So that was it. That's what I left behind this day.